Hey everybody, Scott Spreitzer here, DocSports.com, and welcome to the update for Saturday, February 2nd, 2019. Free pick coming up in just a moment, and another Super Bowl prop. We'll get to those in just a second. First, a quick note, if you've yet to become a member over at DocSports.com, and you just want to give it a try, it's a cool way to do it. You click on the link below the video, you get set up for a free $60 account. You can use that free $60 on any of my daily packages or anybody else over at DocSports.com. And again, it all starts, the free $60 account, by clicking on the link below this video. Last night, we ended up winning again in the NBA. Wanted to start talking about that. We are almost 70% now in the NBA, going back a full month, back to January 2nd. We're closing in on $4,000 of profit in the NBA for $100 per unit bettors. I've got a big 7-star play going on Saturday in the NBA. That's the highlight of today's card. In fact, last night we cashed a 5-star, another big 5-star with the Denver Nuggets as they rocked the Rockets. But tonight it is a big 7-star main event in the NBA, and it'll be available on Saturday morning over at DocSports.com. We'll look to go up over $4,000 for $100 per unit bettors just since January 2nd. But again, almost 70% winners over that time span, about 4+ weeks. College basketball, we've got 5 plays going on Saturday slate. We've got a top shelf play there also, big main event. You don't want to miss out. And by the way, most of our plays on Saturday go at 2 p.m. Eastern, right around that time, 11 a.m. Pacific. So we got several day games going on Saturday, so you want to be sure to grab that. The plays for college basketball will be posted and made available at 11:30 a.m. Eastern, 8:30 a.m. Pacific time on Saturday. And again, a big top-rated 7-star play going in college baskets. Wanted to mention also, we have swept the last 2 weekends with our 7-star and 6-star college and pro basketball plays. A perfect 4-0 the last 2 weekends with our basketball 7-star and 6-star plays. So don't miss out. Go grab the top plays on Saturday, especially that NBA 7-star main event, as we look to extend the run and continue to be red hot over the past month plus in NBA action. But that ain't all. We've got NHL going on Saturday. It'll be up Saturday morning, DocSports.com. And I'm also in action in UFC ESPN 2. We cashed the first ESPN card with UFC just a couple of weeks ago. Went 2-0. We had Van Zant. We had the underdog Cejudo over Dillashaw. We are now 11-3 since I've been at DocSports.com. 11-3 since last April, and we're up almost $3,600 for those wagering $100 per unit with my fight picks at DocSports.com. We have one. We've zeroed in on one UFC fight for Saturday night's card. It's a 5-star, 5-unit play, and it's available right now. We look to go to 12-3 with our fight picks and get up over $4,000 for $100 per unit players. So a lot of action going on Saturday. All the plays available Saturday morning at DocSports.com. And again, just have to say it again, with us being red hot in the NBA, go check out that 7-star main event on Saturday. Free pick in college basketball in just a moment. First, wanted to mention, again, our next NFL Super Bowl prop. We've been doing one of these for most of the last 6 or 7 days, each and every single video. And we're going to turn to Rams wide receivers. Yesterday we talked about James White, playing him over 53.5 yards, about $1.10 was the price on that. We're going to look at a Rams receiver here, Brandon Cooks, over under 74.5 receiving yards. And we like it under 74.5 receiving yards. First of all, he hasn't, other than his last game out, he hasn't piled up a ton of yardage going all the way back to late November. And you also know what Belichick does and his defensive staff. They zero in on the player that they think can beat you the most as far as deep threats and things of that nature. You saw it in the AFC title game. They held Tyreek Hill to 1 catch. We like under 74.5 receiving yards, Brandon Cooks, in Sunday's Super Bowl. And we've got one more prop to go, which will be available on Sunday morning's video. Also, don't forget the Super Bowl package, everybody. We've got the side. We've got 5 prop plays, all available right now over at DocSports.com with our Super Bowl package. You know how well we've done in the NFL. 59-35 run, 63% going back to last year. We are a top 20 Westgate Super Contest finisher, myself and my partner our teammate in the Westgate Super Contest. And we've just had a tremendous run for a few years now in the NFL. You know what we did this year over at DocSports.com. So go check out the Super Bowl package, which is available right now. Again, you'll get the side between the Rams and Pats, and you'll also get my 5 top prop plays. All right, let's get to our free pick for Saturday's card. We are going to back Team 670, Florida Atlantic right now. Get about a 1.5 against Southern Miss Game time is 4 p.m. Eastern, 1 p.m. Pacific. Listen, Southern Miss comes in on a 2-0 blowout run. They've scored almost 90 points in one game. They've scored 101 points in another, but neither of those two opponents that they just faced back-to-back really worry about the defensive end at all. But prior to those games, everybody, Southern Miss scored 65 points or fewer in 9 of 11 games. They made 80 of 129 shots, 62% shooting in these back-to-back wins going into this game. Obviously, if they hit 60%, we're probably not going to get the win with FAU. But this is a mediocre basketball team, Southern Miss, being coached by Doc Sadler. And the fact that they've been unstoppable on the offensive end, I think plays in our favor in this one. I don't see them doing it 3 games in a row. Not with this kind of basketball team that Southern Miss actually is. FAU plays a better brand of defense than Southern Miss saw in those last 2 high-scoring games. And the Eagles aren't likely to get bailed out at the free throw line. Listen, this is a crazy stat, but Southern Miss makes an average of less than 6 free throws per game. It's like 5.7 made free throws per game and about 9.5 free throw attempts per game on the road this season. So, listen, I think Florida Atlantic's going to cool off the suddenly hot shooting Eagles team, who's finally going to play against a team that does actually concern themselves with playing a little bit of defense. So anyway, Florida Atlantic is the free play in Saturday's college basketball. Again, don't forget to go over to DocSports.com, grab the Super Bowl package, the side, the 5 prop plays. Go over there on Saturday morning, grab our 5 college basketball plays, including a top-level 7-star play. Grab our NBA plays, including the 7-star main event. Shouldn't say plays in the NBA, it's 1 play, but it is a big 7-star main event. We look to get up to about 70% since January 2nd, up over $4,000 for $100 per unit bettors. We've got the NHL 4-star play there. And again, we've got the big 5-star play in UFC as we look to go to 12-3 with our fight picks at DocSports.com. It's all available right now, DocSports.com, Saturday morning. Check it all out. And we hope you have a great and winning day. Again, the free prop, Brandon Cooks under 74.5 receiving yards. The free basketball play on Saturday, Florida Atlantic over Southern Miss. Listen, if you like what you see, if you like these videos, click on that thumbs up button. Be sure to subscribe. We appreciate those who have done so thus far. Let's put Friday. Let's put Saturday in the win column, and I'll be right back here Sunday around 4 a.m., 5 a.m. Eastern, 1 a.m., 2 a.m. Pacific time with our next report, which will include one more prop play for Super Bowl Sunday. We'll talk to you then.